Hi everybody, this is John Register of Inspired Communications. I hope everybody is having a great day out there. This is your Thursday Thought for July the 19th. Failing forward. I was just recently at the National Speakers Association, the NSA. It was in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I had a blast, I had a great time learning from some phenomenal speakers. I went to one session for athletes. It was with Ruby Newell Legner, who just works with these incredible athletes. Carl Mecklenburg was in the room and some other phenomenal individuals. And as I was learning to craft and hone in on messaging and tell stories better, she asked if someone would volunteer to share 5 minutes of their presentation. So of course, I got up to share my 5 minutes because I know that I can speak. I had just been over to London to do another presentation and killed it, knocked it out of the park. And I just wanted to make sure that I could tell one of those stories and show how great I was. So I get up to begin my presentation on anything that I wanted to talk about for 5 minutes. And when I began to open my mouth, nothing came out. Here I was in front of all of my peers, and for 5 minutes I was stumbling over messages. I couldn't put two things together, couldn't connect two words together, let alone a full sentence and a complete thought. I fell flat on my face. How many times in life do we fall flat? Do we fall and can't come up with the things that we know that we can do? We fail over and over again, and we think that it's such a horrible experience, and it is in that moment. But sometimes we need friends around us that will help us to overcome those things, to help us hurdle those types of adversity in our lives. Ruby was one of those such individuals who gave me some critique on what I did. And I sat there and I listened to it. And I had to listen to all the other speakers do their presentations after that as well. So she didn't just leave me there. Later on at dinner that night, we were having dinner and Brian Tracy was in the room, one of the most phenomenal speakers in the market, just a pioneer inside of the speaking industry. And he was sitting at the table next to us. Ruby organized for us, all of us speakers, to go over there and be introduced to Mr. Tracy. Well, his group was looking at my shirt and saw one of the emblems on my shirt, and it had to do with an ambassador program. He said, "That's really interesting. Would you tell us more about this? Tell us the story behind that." So I was able to use all the experience in listening to all those great speakers in the room of all those great athletes, and I was able to tell my story, to share my story with Mr. Tracy. And they thanked me for that, and they said, "Wow, that is incredible." And I didn't fumble over my words, and I was putting them together and connecting them. We have to sometimes have those opportunities to fail forward so that the next time we speak, or the next time we do that opportunity, we do it to the best of our ability. We can fail, but we must fail forward into the next event. This is John Register, the Inspirational Catalyst. Now, I charge you to go forth, inspire your world.